Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Oates and Joshua Carty will get it underway. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Come on. Set. Bring it. Lights. Put.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. A.J. Terrell up for the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Back to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
Ready? Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get back to the former volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. 22 yards. That pass play good for 22. First down, Giants.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Seven Pirates. 70 Rangers. 76.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
19 Lions. Ready?
Now give on the ground. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Out to his right. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Williams going to throw on the first play. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
What is going on?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw downfield, caught by Burton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it in. Inside the 15.
That's another Bears.
They get 21 on that one. Good for a Bears 1st down. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down, 8 yards to go. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Now, this looks like a design run. They're trying to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll put Loveland in motion. Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he'll take it on in. Post and Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
19 Tiger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll look to throw. Going right sideline and complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play out of the G-men. 37 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did really a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is third and long.
Ready?
He's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Giants field goal unit out on the field. And this is a long one. Officially 64-yard field goal attempt.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good.
A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Chicago.
10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Flush to his right, off he goes. He'll get a dozen out of that one, traveling his way to a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Defenses always have to make a decision, Mike. How do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it, and they take the running back down for a loss.
On second down, it's Williams. Right side, caught by Burton. And he will get into the end zone. Luther Burton. Touchdown, Bears. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turns it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Maverick! 60 Maverick! Come on, come on! Shot 50!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. One to his right. First down throw there is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Warriors 70. Nothing. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. Throw on the run is complete. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. That's good for a Giants first down.
19 Lions. 19, 18. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
On the run to the right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
This This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And comes out low and is blocked. Look at him go. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears are out to a 21-10 lead.
Giants 10. Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 65 catch. Hey, go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. In motion, it's Odunze. Throwing on second down. Williams. That's out left and complete to Burden. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
What is up?
Here's Williams. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run. And he'll somehow turn this into an positive. He's out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
While he was running away from the pocket, Mike, I was wondering, was he going to just throw that one away or try to make something out of nothing? Give him credit. He does a nice job picking up some positive yardage before he's forced to go out of bounds.
Look him up on a second down and 8.
What is up?
Here's Williams now to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Third and long. Here's Williams. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second. And as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one.
A 51-yard attempt.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Bears will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up. 19 Lions. Here we go. Shot. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Ready,
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline, and he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 33 yards. The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This one from just under 50 yards. The kick is perfect right down the middle. And the Giants are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
As routine as they may have made the end of that drive look, I can assure you, Mike, this is a situation they have been practicing since training camp. Get the ball to one of your playmakers, get yourself in scoring range, and steal 3 points before the break.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. To throw is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Over the 25-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him.
Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Harris, the man in motion. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will extend their lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Off play action. Here's Williams. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Williams to the air once more. It is brought in the end zone. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Bears will extend this third quarter lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
19.
He'll look to throw. He has Hyatt complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops them. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
A throw on the move is caught. And it'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, New York. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. And they will not be able to add with a 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second and a yard.
What is up? Ball is here.
We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Second and 10.
What is up? Here we go.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He's got a man! It's Harris! And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bears first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that count.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2.
What is up?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's a designed run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage as best. Might have even lost the yard there.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Williams to throw on 2nd down. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long, to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 70 Lions. Dragon 60. Let go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Forced to his right. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he will have a Giants 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they needed, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
Let's go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7.
Here we go. Ready?
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a...
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, he does the rest.
Giants 26.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Travel start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
The 35-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.